I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabout. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? We've got goblins!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
I'm unsure how best to...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
How dare
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel dominant.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. You have my protection.
Not live to regret this! Not waste this chance. Press home or recover.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Good.
Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe.
wait for them.
Follow me, if you would. This way, Master. Flame will accomplish little against this foe. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy. Unbelievable. I shan't let them harm you.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
You have my protection. This are generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Forgive me for being a burden arisen.
Watch out for the choppers!
Frey, follow me. Follow me, if you would.
Party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
It is as you say.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's...
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
So you say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not?
And I'd do it again. Just look at that fool's face.
What brings you here?
What brings you here?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Tread.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Well met, sir.
What brings you here?
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
As quiet as a milk. This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
Shall we get some rest then?
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must... find someone who can explain its true meaning.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
Well met, sir.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Can't say I have any tidings to share.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
What brings you here?
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
Time to be heading home.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Come on, ask away. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false Arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
Living's hard.
That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
It's too quiet here for me.
This bodes ill.
Thank you, sir.
There's comfort in the humdrum of
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Perfect spot for a kip.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Formidable foe! I hope we have not met our match. I wonder what to eat for its supper. On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike is gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. You have my protection. Have hold of love. Now to bring it down, taste our fury. Lend me a hand.
Adorable.
I quite agree. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get to you.
Focus your strength, Arisen. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Whatever's to be done.
We're here, Master.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? How extraordinary. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine West.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
Right you are. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up for the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste.
I shan't let you up. I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. I cannot fall to prowess.
You can count upon my aid.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
It is as you say.
Follow me, if you would. You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
One arrow is all I need.
Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
No harm shall come to you. Would you mind coming over here? rocks in our sturdy creatures. Beware! The Minotaur has come!
Strike hard enough! We might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! It was a glorious success!
Our combined might is beyond any fight.
Most impressive, Master.
But seem us catching up to it.
Outstanding.
When I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
You have my protection. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow. Is that
I quite agree.
Anascinde aliale achiales.
On my way! Frey, follow me. 'Tis this way. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing. Business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. But this shan't do. How are we to proceed if you haven't the means to shoot a bow?
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant. We might reach it. Here we are.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. It is a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself, yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance of this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design, if only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial. I almost look forward to it. I shall attack my training with renewed vim.
Follow me, if you would.
Now we should be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us.
Where are you headed, sir? We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is risen. Dining in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Methinks I know where to find the person.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Always a pleasure.
We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
I don't like this at all. No shame in letting down. Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Good tidings to you. Are you the Arisen, perchance? Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband spoke of you, you see. 'Tis through him I hear much of the gossip going around town. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. He's been sent out on a mission, and I can't say when he'll return. 'Tis a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Ill-Doer's resting place. I worry for him. I do hope he'll fare all right.
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
As I've said, my husband has left to slay a Dullahan at the Ill-Doer's resting place. I can't tell you when he'll return, so you'd best visit us another day, sir.
Come to think of it, I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
As I've said, my husband has left to slay a Dullahan at the Ill-Doer's resting place. I can't tell you when he'll return, so you'd best visit us another day, sir. Oh, Sir Ludolf, you say? Aye, we're acquainted. He's been coming around oft of late. As I recall, his visit started just before Gregor was given his new assignment. Why are you asking me about him? Does this have aught to do with my husband? What? No. You mean... not my Gregor? Sir Arisen, I beg of you, you must save my husband. You will be repaid, I swear it. No amount of gold can compare to his life. Just please, save him. Oh, thank goodness. Pray, go to him at once. My husband's life is in your hands, sir.
Our aid is required, master. Let us depart with due haste.
Quiet over a horde of enemies any day. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down our guard. I will protect you. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The Arisen has been drenched. It was excellent. I could have done no better. Well said.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. I shan't let them harm you. Is that the best you can do? Here we go again.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Understood.
Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe.
It can take ye. Give me a moment to think.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Pulse right there.
Seems fortune hasn't abandoned me yet.
Prison soaked to the bone.
I will protect you.
Much obliged.
Be at ease. I am here, by your side.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
We and make them rue their own impatience.
Fight! To arms!
No quarrel here.
Prepare yourself.
Feast your eyes on this! I thought I'd met my end. My thanks to you, Arisen. I'll have you back on your feet in no time at all.
Would you mind coming over here? At once, Master. Not bad. I can do no less in service to the original.
Aptly said.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
You'll not live to regret this!
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Unbelievable.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get to you.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
You? What are you doing here? Not lost yet.
just remembered. See, I hadn't thought I'd return alive, but I didn't want to worry my wife when I departed. So I took a letter with me just in case, and when the tide of battle threatened to overwhelm us, I sent a runner to bear it to my wife, mere moments before your arrival. It would be an awkward thing for her to read my final farewell, only for me to arrive on the morrow, fit as a fiddle. Though I dare say she'd forgive me. Oh, it will be a blessing enough to see her again. I can ask for no more than that. Right, I'd best be off, if I'm to make it home before that letter arrives. Oh, and if I've not said it yet, thank you, sir. I'm well and truly in your debt. I thank you.
Sir Arisen, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us.
You've my humblest gratitude, sir. If not for you, I'd ne'er have made it home. Still, I doubt this is the last we'll be hearing from Sir Ludolf. He's not like to admit defeat after only one attempt. Where will I be sent next, I wonder?
Have you not heard, my love? Sir Ludolf has fallen deathly ill.
He has?
Aye, he was poisoned. From the tell of it, 'twas concealed in a gift. A bottle of wine or some such. But I suppose 'tis not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must have had no shortage of enemies.
True enough. I'm sure no few held a grudge against him for all he's done.
Indeed. Perhaps one might call this his just deserts.
Not every little thing needs reporting.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Allow me to guide you, Master.